in the dictionary, what are the different functions? So let us see all the functions. So we have a clear function, copy function, get function, items, keys. So let us see one by one. Okay, these are all functions we will see. Okay. So very first function is the get function. Get function and set default, two functions. Okay. So let us see some example. Okay, now let me go with the basic. Okay, so let's suppose I have some dictionary. Let's suppose, let me create one dictionary. Okay. This is one dictionary. If I ask you how to pull the data from dictionary, you will tell me how to pull the data. Let's suppose I want to pull ID. So what should I write here? Tell me.
Another variable a equals d square bracket id.
Okay, yeah, this much you know, right? Yeah, so this much I want. Okay, and just print a, it will give the data a, right? So you get the ID, right? This is one way. Okay, another way is to get the ID, pull the data, is using get function. There's a function called get. Okay, so you can pull the data by two approaches. One is this using a square bracket, this approach. Okay, another approach is what? Same data you can get by the get function, g.get. Okay, and pass the ID. Okay, so you can see the difference between this syntax and this syntax is here. In this case, I'm not using any function. It's a square bracket. Okay, here I'm using a get function to get the data. You can assign into some variable, may suppose b. Okay, and print b. You can see it will give the same result. So print a and print b, it should be same. Both the same. Okay, so now you got how to pull the data. There are two approaches. Simple approach using a square bracket, pass the key. Okay, and second approach, use the get function, right? Okay, so now there is one difference between this approach, normal approach, and function approach. There is one difference. Okay, what are difference here? Let's suppose here I'm trying to pull salary. Okay, so do you think salary is the key in this dictionary?
No.
No, right? Okay, so in this case, what happened if you use a normal way? Okay, salary like this, if the key is not available in the dictionary, if the key is not present, okay, so this will throw error. That this at the runtime, let me run this. It will give you error. You can see here, it is giving me key error. Okay, so in this case, the normal approach, you use only when you are sure that the key is there. Okay, if there is no key and using this normal approach, this will throw error. Okay, so this is the one difference. You getting this? If you're using the normal approach to pull the data, and if the key is not available in the dictionary, then this approach will give you error, runtime error. The same case, if I use get function, okay, so get function does not throw any error. It is safer. Okay, so what I'm trying to say here, this is not safer. If the key is not available, then it will give you key error. The key is not available. Okay, so this is the difference between normal approach and get approach. Okay, so in this approach, because salary is not there, okay, you're trying to get. So here it will not throw error. It will just say none. Okay, none. Got this? The difference? Okay, so what is the difference between normal approach and the get approach? If the key is available, then there's no difference. Okay, if the key that you're trying to pull from the dictionary, if it is available, then there's no much difference. Both is same. But in case if the key is not available, then the normal approach will throw error, Okay, and the get function will give none. It will not throw error, but it will give you none. This is the difference. Any doubt here? This is clear for everyone. What is the difference between normal approach to pull the data and the get approach using get function? This is pretty much clear for everyone.
But is it correct, sir, that getting none is correct?
Sorry, getting?
Yeah, the output by using get, we got the output none. Is it correct?
Yeah, it is correct because there is no key, right? For salary, there is no key, right?
That means it's showing that none key is not there.
It is showing that the key is not there. So for this key, there is no value. You're getting none. It means there is no value. It means this key is not present in this dictionary. That's why you're getting the none. Okay, but here even it is not throwing error. It is not stopping. It is not throwing error. But in the normal approach, it will throw error, key error. This is the basic difference.
Actually, when we use this get function, sir?
Sorry?
When we use this get function, when we have to use this?
When to use? See, it depends. If you're not sure key is there or not. Okay, this one, the normal approach, if you are pretty much sure key is there, you know in advance, key to hoga, key is there. Okay, then you can go with the approach because it will not throw error. If key is there, then it is fine, no problem. If key is not there, if you're not sure key is not there, then it will throw error. Okay, so it's an error prone code. It can throw error at runtime if key is not there. If you want to safeguard your application, I don't want to throw error, even though key is not there, then use get function. Okay, so this is always advised, use get function. If key is there, you will get the value. If key is not there, you will get none. So it is better. It is a more safer code, you can say. Get function.
Sir, yes. Suppose key is available here, still we can use this get function?
You can use, yes. Both is same. This approach and this approach, it will give the value. So instead of this approach, you can use get function, no problem. It will give the value. Okay, if key is there, it will give the value. If key is not there, then it will give you none. That's all. None means I'm not available. The salary is not available. Clear? Okay. Everyone, this is clear, right? Okay. So this is called get. Okay. So we learn about get function. Okay. There's another function. We call it set default. Okay. D dot set default. Okay. Same approach. Let's suppose here I'm passing ID. Okay. Here also I'm passing ID. Okay. I'm storing into another variable C, let's suppose. And print C. Okay. So the get and set default, both will work same way. Okay. So get will give you the ID. For this ID, what is the value? 200. So you will get 200. And set default for ID, you will get 200. So in this case, both will be same. 200, 200. B is equal to 200, C is equal to 200. Okay. So the only difference between get and set default is what? Let's suppose now I'm trying to pull salary. Okay. In this case, d.get salary, what will happen? Tell me. None, right? It will say none, right? Because there's no key available. But in this case, set default, what happens? See, as the name suggests, set default. It has a set, right? You can see it is starting with a set. Okay. So set means set the value. Okay. So how does set default work? If key is not there in the dictionary, okay, so it will set the default value. Okay. If key is not there, then it will set a none value in dictionary. Okay. So get value, if if key is not there, it will just give you return none. Okay, but set default is a bit advanced. It is more smarter than get. Okay, how it works, it will find, okay, salary, there is no key, right? Okay, no problem. I have a no salary. So let me set salary. If the key is not there, then it will set a new key in the dictionary. Okay, get will only pull the data. If the ID is, if the key is there, it will pull the value. If key is not there, it will pull none. It will give you none. Okay, but the set default is more advanced. It will first, if the key is there, it will get the data and nothing will do. Okay, if key got matched, if the key is available, so set default will do nothing. Just it will return the data. That's all. If key is not there, then it takes some more decision. Okay, what it does, it will add this key inside the dictionary. Okay, I repeat, set default, if key is there, it will pull the value if key is there. Okay, for example, ID, if I pass here ID, it will give you 200. That's all. Okay, let's suppose I pass in salary, this key is not available, right? So the set default will add the new key, the salary key in the dictionary. So get will only get, it will not set, and set default will set. If the key is not matching, then set default will set the new key inside the dictionary. This is clear?
Sir, it will give it value, sir. Not only key.
Yeah,
value.
it will give a none. C will be none. Okay, but at the same time, it will set the value. Let me show you. Okay, so after this, let me print dictionary. Let us see. See, so it is giving you none, C is none, but you can see here it got a new entry. So set default added a new key, salary is equal to none. You got this? Get will not do any adding. Okay, it will not add any new key. If key is not there, it will just return none. That's all. Okay, but set default take extra step. If key is not there, okay, then it will add the key and the value will be always none. This is clear? So what is the difference between get and set default?
Get function can be obtained when key is not available. And whereas default, it can be obtained when key is available.
Okay, and set default?
Can we add a key?
Yeah. So set default always add new key. If key is not there, then when it will add, if the key is not there. If key is there, then it will not add. It will just get the value. If key is not there, then it will set the new key, this key, whatever you pass here. Clear? Everyone, this is clear? We are on the same page?
For creating some keys, new keys, we can use this set default, sir.
You can use, yeah. If you want to add a new key, that key is not there, you can use set default. Yes, you're
there
right.
Is any alternate to this, sir? For creating new key in the dictionary.
We told, right? You studied like this,
Okay.
D, like this, salary, you can do like this.
Yes,
Adding
yes.
Like this you can do.
That equal to anything. Okay.
It will add new key value pair. Okay. Otherwise, you can use set default. It will add new key value pair.
Okay, sir.
Okay. If the key is not there, if key is there, then it will not add.
Okay.
If key is not there, only then it will add. Okay.
Here
sir. You can see here, if I'm using only salary, the value is always none here. Okay. Here value will always none. Let's suppose key no, I don't want to set none. I want to set some value. Okay. So here what you do, just pass the value. Whatever you want to set. Let's suppose I want to set 3000. Okay. So set default, you can pass two parameters, either one parameter or two parameter. So the first parameter is the salary. Okay. And second parameter is the value. So what you're saying here, set default, if salary is not there in the dictionary, okay, so add a new pair, salary is equal to 3000. Okay, so you can see here, it will add a salary 3000. It got added. If you don't pass the value, then it will add none. Salary is none. Salary is none. If you're giving the value, then it will just add the value. Salary become that. Okay. Let's suppose if I say ID. ID is equal to 8,000. What is the ID now? Right now, 200, right? Now I'm saying set default ID 8,000. So do you think this ID will get changed?
Yes, sir.
No. ID will remain same. Okay. See, the set default will set the key only in case when the key is not there. If key is already there, then it will do nothing. Only get. Okay. If ID is already there in the dictionary, then it will not set. It will just do the get, only pull. Are you getting this? Any confusion?
Only when key is not available in the dictionary.
Yes. If the key is not there, only in that case, it will add a key, new key with the value. If key is there, then it will not do anything. It will just pull the data from the dictionary. This is clear for everyone?
Okay.
Get and set default.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So please don't get confused. Okay. I repeat, get will only pull the data. That's all. It has no capability to adding new pairs. It will only for get. Okay. And if the ID is there, then it will give the value. If ID is not there, then it will do what? None. It will give you none if ID is not there. Okay. This is get. Set default takes some extra step. If ID is there, then it will just give the data. That's all. It will do nothing. If ID is there. If ID is not there, then it will add the new pair. Okay. And if you pass the value, it will add the value. If you don't pass the value, then it will add none. Clear? Okay. So this is the get function and this is the set default function. Any doubt in three things? Get and set default. This is clear or not? Guys?
Yes, sir. Please.
This is clear? Okay. Okay, let's move to. Okay, next topic is there are three functions in the dictionary: keys, values, and items. Okay, there are three functions. Okay, so let's suppose for this key, now we are going to understand. So we understand set default, right? What is get, what is set default? Okay, now we are going to understand what is three functions. Okay, keys, values, and items. The three functions. Okay. So for this dictionaries, okay, what are the different keys? If I ask you, what are the keys for this dictionary? The keys are name, right? And ID, right? These are the two different keys, right? If I ask you what are the values, then what is the values? Ajay. For name, Ajay is the value, and for ID 200, right? Clear? This is clear or not? Guys, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So from this dictionary, how to get all the keys? Okay, so for that, you have to use keys function. D.keys function like this, it will give you all the keys. Okay, if you print X, it will give all the keys. See all the keys. Okay, name and ID. Clear? Let's suppose I want to pull all the values. Okay, so Y is equal to D.values. Simple. Print Y. Okay, so this will give you all the values. So X is all the keys and Y is all the values. Ajay 200. Clear? This is clear for everyone? If I ask you, I want all the keys from the dictionary. So you have to use keys function. If I ask you, I want all the values, then you have to use values function. Clear? Guys, clear?
Yes, sir.
Please once
Okay.
again, sir.
One more time.
Actually, I was disconnected, sir. Please once again, sir.
Yeah, if I ask you, I want all the keys from this dictionary, I want all the keys, then use keys function. D dot keys, okay? This will give all the keys. If I ask you, I want all the values, then use D dot values, it will give all the values. Simple. Keys and values function.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now I want pairs. Keys, the keys will give all the individual key or individual keys like name, ID, okay, and value will give you all the individual values as it whatever. Here I want in the terms of pairs, okay. I want pairs. What is pair here? What is my pair here? Name and what is the value for name? What is name? Ajay. This is one pair, right? Name Ajay is one pair, right? And ID and 200 is one pair. I'm talking about in the pairs, okay? If I say keys, only keys. If I say values, only values. Are you getting this? If I say pairs, then it's a combination. Name, keys and value. It's a pair. Like a husband, wife. Okay. So this is only husband. This is only wife. Here is the pair. Husband, wife, like this. So this is called pair. Okay. So if you want to get all the pair, then use items function. Items. Okay. How to do this? Z is equal to D dot items. And print Z. Okay. And see. Okay. You can see it is giving you list of tuples. You can see here. It's a list of tuples, right? This portion is what? Of copying over, right? So it is giving you what? What is this? List of tuples, right? It's a tuple. It's a tuple. And it's a list, right? List of tuples. Clear? So here I'm getting the complete picture. What is my key and what is my corresponding value? What is my key? What is my corresponding value? And in the keys, I'm getting only keys. In the values, I'm getting only values. In the pairs, I'm getting both. I'm getting both the detail. What is my key? What is my value? What is my value? So you can use items function. Keys function, values function, item function. Any doubt? Guys? Okay. And these are sequence. Okay. All the keys these are all the sequence. You know what is sequence? Like list tuple. These are all sequence. Okay. Everything is a sequence. Okay. So if anything is sequence like D dot keys values, then you can do iteration. You can use for loop. Okay. So here I can use like this for I in D dot keys column print I. Okay, you can see here I'm using for loop. Okay, and with the D dot keys, I'm using for loop. It is possible, right? Because D dot keys is what? It's a sequence. It's a list of keys, right? It's a sequence. So in the sequence, you can use for loop. It's a collection of data, right? List of keys. It's a collection, group of data. So whenever there's a group of data, you can apply list for loop like this. Okay, I. Okay, so can you tell me what this I will print? all the keys like name ID, right? Let us see. It is printing name and ID. Clear? Let's suppose I want to pull all the values. So d dot values. It will give all the values. Ajay and 200. Ajay 200. Okay. If I want to get all the pairs, so d dot items. Okay. So this I will be what? A tuple. See, it's a tuple. Clear? This is clear, guys? Tuple. Because items is what? Items is a list of tuples, right? List of tuples. Okay. So the items is this, like, right? So d dot items, what is my source of data? It's a list of tuple, right? Okay. So what will be I here? Individual item. So this is the one I. The first I will be this. It is printing here. Second I will be this. It is printing here. Right? Clear? So this all thing d dot keys, items, value, you can use with the for loop because it's a collection. It's a sequence of data, group of data. You can apply for loop like this. Any doubt? Clear? Guys, this is clear or not? Okay. Okay, so we cover all the items, keys, value with the for loop. Okay. Set default, we have already seen all the concepts.
Sir, so this item is to convert that dictionary to the tuple, sir.
Not convert. Okay, I'm not converting dictionary into tuples. I'm just
Okay.
getting the data from the dictionary. I'm doing the data extraction. So this
Okay.
d dot items is not converting the dictionary. The dictionary will remain same.
Okay.
And from the dictionary, I'm just collecting the data. Okay, what is my keys, what is my values, and what is my pairs. So I'm just pulling the data from the dictionary.
Display all the items, right?
Yeah, display all the keys, all the values, all the pairs. So it is just pulling the data. It is not updating the dictionary. It is not converting the dictionary into something. Dictionary will remain same, only I'm getting the data. Clear? Any doubt here? Because with this is very basic one, okay? This is used frequently. If you have any doubt, then please ask the doubt. Okay. So I hope there's no doubt. Okay. So this is the way of pulling the data, okay? This way we can pull the data, use get function, set default, all the keys, all the values, all the items. These are the only getting the data, okay? Now let's suppose I want to remove the data. So pop, in the list we saw pop, right? Pop function, okay? Similarly, we have a two function pop and pop item, okay? So how to remove the data? Now let us see the removal part. So we remove the data by the keys. Here, suppose I have this dictionary, okay? And there's two functions, p dot pop item. Pop items and pop, only pop. There are two functions. You can see pop and pop item, okay? There are two functions. So here I'm using pop item, okay? So pop item, you don't have to pass any parameter, without parameter, okay? So the pop item, what does? It will just remove the last pair, okay? So what is my last pair? ID, right? A pair, right? So the pop item will remove the entire item. This whole thing will gone, okay? It will have only name and Ajay, like this. Clear? Let's suppose I'm adding one more key, salary. Okay. Now tell me if I do pop item, so what it will remove?
Salary.
Salary. So remaining is name and ID. Name and ID. Okay. If I do pop item two times, then what is the dictionary now?
So it will remove ID as well as salary.
Yes. So first it will remove salary, first pop item, then it will remove ID. So remaining is name Ajay. So it will print name Ajay. Like this. Clear? Pop item.
It always removes the last one.
Last one. Yes. It always removes the last pair. Okay. Instead of pop item, you can use pop. Only pop. Okay. So pop requires keys. It works with the keys. Okay. Which key you want to remove? By default, pop item remove the last by default. Okay. And if you want to remove some particular key, let's suppose I want to remove ID. So pass here ID, pop ID. Okay. So this will remove this pair. So remaining will be name and salary. Name, salary. Okay. If I pass here name, it will remove the name. So remaining will be ID and salary. So it works with the key. Okay. ID, salary, like this, pop. Any doubt? Pop and pop item?
Sir, that D pop name, it should be in another variable or that only, sir? Syntax for that?
Okay, this one, you're saying like this, right? You can assign, because the pop will give you it. Okay, how does pop work? It will remove this pair. Okay, it will remove the name. Okay, and while removal, it will give the data Ajay as well, the value. Okay, so you can print X here. So while removing, it will give the data as well. It remove and at the same time it gives the data. Ajay. Okay, so pop, it will remove this pair. Okay, from the dictionary, and at the same time the value of a name it will return you Ajay, like this. Clear? So this is pop and pop item to remove the data. Okay. Next update function. Okay, so update function and extend function, list ka extend function and dictionary update function both is same. Okay, so let's suppose I have two dictionary, D1 and D2. This is D1 dictionary and this is D2 dictionary. Okay, so it has name, ID, salary. Let's suppose it has age, another property, age is something. Okay, and some address, like suppose city. Okay, Bangalore, like this. Okay, so I have two dictionaries. Okay, now I want to merge data of D2 inside D1. Okay, I want to merge what? D2 inside D1. This I want to do. Okay, so for that, what you have to do? Your update function. Okay, so I want to move D2 inside D1. So here you have to write D1 dot update and pass D2. Okay, so here what it will do, the D2 will come inside D1. So this D2 will go inside D1. Okay, so let us see after update what happens. So let me print D1 and D2. Okay, so that D1 will get changed, right? So D1 will contain both D1 and D2, and D2 will remain same. Okay, D2 has no change. Okay, you can see now D1 becomes what? The both. This is the part of D1 and this is the part of D2, right? And D2 is still same, no change in D2. So this is just like an extend function of list, right? Now let's suppose I want to merge D1 inside D2. I want to copy D1 inside D2. So just change this configuration. So D2 dot update D1. Okay, so now D1 will go inside D2. Okay, and D1 will remain same. So this is D1 and this become D2. Any doubt here? Okay, guys, any doubt? This is clear? Okay. So this is called update function. Okay. So we saw update and we saw item keys value. We have already seen that. Okay. Next is the clear function, just like a list, it will just flush out. Okay. It will remove all the data. Nothing special about it. Okay. If I say D1 dot clear, it will just remove everything from the D1. If we say print D1, it will just become empty dictionary. Okay, it becomes empty now. It's very simple. Okay, clear. Okay.